The truth is, sometimes we carry the weight of our family's struggles deep inside, hoping to protect those around us, but eventually the burden becomes too much to bear. It's time to open up and share the pain we've been hiding so we can heal together. Family isn't always perfect, and sometimes the silence around issues only makes it harder to cope. I want to be honest with you because I believe healing begins with understanding and vulnerability. We often try to protect our loved ones from the messy realities of family life, but hiding the truth only keeps us stuck in confusion. It's time to share what's been weighing on me so we can find a path forward together. I've spent so much time bottling up my emotions, hoping things would get better on their own. But I've realized that honesty is the only way to break free from this cycle and find peace within myself and with my family. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is speak the truth, especially when it involves family. But I've come to understand that sharing my thoughts and feelings is the only way to truly heal and move forward. The most difficult part about family issues is feeling like you're walking through life with a heavy heart, yet no one understands the weight you're carrying. I want to be honest with you because I believe it's time to lighten this load together. Being truthful about my family's struggles is not easy, but I know that honesty is the first step in finding understanding and resolution. I want you to know where I'm coming from so we can work through this together. We often keep our family problems to ourselves, thinking we are protecting others. But I've come to realize that sharing what I'm going through is an act of trust that can lead to healing both for me and those around me. I've spent so long trying to hold it all together, but I've learned that it's okay to be vulnerable and admit when things aren't perfect. I want to share my thoughts and feelings about my family because I believe it's time to stop pretending. Honesty is hard, especially when it involves the people you love. But I know that the only way to move forward is to open up about what I'm going through and trust that you will understand. There are moments when silence feels like the only option, but deep down, I know that sharing my truth with you is the key to healing. My family issues are a part of me, and I want you to understand where I'm coming from. The truth about family struggles is not always easy to hear, but I believe it's the only way to create meaningful connections. I'm ready to be open about my feelings and my experiences because I know it's the first step towards healing. I've realized that hiding my feelings only creates more distance between me and the people I care about. It's time to stop pretending everything is fine and be honest about what I'm experiencing in my family life. Family can be a source of love and comfort, but it can also bring pain and confusion. I want to be honest with you about my family issues because I believe that truth is the only way to move towards healing. I used to think that if I kept my feelings to myself, everything would get better, but now I understand that being honest about my struggles is the only way to make sense of the chaos and find peace. It's not easy to share the hard truths about family, but I believe it's necessary for growth and healing. I want to open up about my experiences, not to burden you, but to find the support I need to move forward. Honesty with family isn't always easy, but it's the only way to break the cycle of pain and misunderstanding. I want to be real with you about my feelings so we can begin the journey of healing together. Family is complicated, and the emotions tied to it are even more so. I've been holding on to so much for so long, and I need to be honest with you about what I'm feeling in order to find peace within myself. There are moments when I feel lost and unsure about how to navigate my family's issues. I want to be open about my struggles with you because I know that understanding and honesty are the first steps toward healing. Sometimes being honest about family struggles feels like a risk, but I know that the only way to truly find peace is to speak my truth. I want to share what I'm feeling so that we can better understand each other. I've been holding back my emotions for so long, afraid of how my family might react. But I've realized that it's not fair to myself or to them. I need to be honest about my thoughts and feelings, no matter how difficult. Family problems often feel isolating, like you're carrying the burden alone. But I've come to understand that sharing my experiences and emotions with others is the only way to lighten the load and move forward. I want to be transparent with you about my family issues because I believe that honesty is the only way to break free from the confusion and hurt I've been feeling. It's time to start the conversation, no matter how tough it may be. There's a lot I've been holding inside, and I need to let it out. I want to share my family struggles with you because I believe that facing the truth together is the only way to find healing. When it comes to family, the unspoken truths can sometimes do more damage than we realize. I want to be honest with you about my current feelings so that I can release the weight I've been carrying for so long. I know that being open about my family issues may not be easy to hear, but I believe it's necessary for growth. I want to share my truth with you, hoping it will bring us closer and help me find peace. It's hard to open up about family struggles, especially when they feel so personal, but I want you to understand what I'm going through because I know that honesty is the key to healing and moving forward. I've been walking around with a heavy heart, not knowing how to share what's been happening within my family. But I've realized that honesty is the only way to find relief and begin the healing process. Family is supposed to be a source of support, but sometimes it can be the source of pain. I want to be real with you about my family struggles because I believe that facing the truth will bring me the peace I've been seeking. There's a part of me that's been hiding my true feelings about my family, not wanting to burden anyone with the pain I've been experiencing. But I've come to understand that sharing my struggles is the only way to heal. Sometimes the only way to start healing is by speaking the truth, no matter how hard it might be. I want to be honest with you about my family issues because I believe that honesty will lead to understanding. It's not easy to talk about family issues, but I know that avoiding the truth only prolongs the pain. I want to share my feelings with you so that we can find a way to heal together. The silence around family struggles only makes things more complicated. I want to be honest with you about what's been happening in my life so that we can work through it together and find a path forward. Family is supposed to be a safe haven, but sometimes it feels like a battlefield. I want to share my experiences with you because I believe that opening up is the first step to healing and finding peace. The truth is, I've been holding onto a lot of emotions tied to my family, and it's becoming too much to carry alone. I want to be honest with you about my struggles so that we can navigate them together. Sometimes, family issues can make you feel like you're drowning in emotions. I want to share my truth with you because I believe that being honest is the first step toward healing. It's hard to admit that things aren't perfect at home, but I've realized that facing the truth is the only way to move forward. I want to be honest with you about what I'm feeling so that we can find peace together. There's a weight in my chest that I've been carrying for a long time, and I can't keep it in any longer. I want to open up about my family struggles because I believe that honesty will help me release the pain. The truth about family issues is that they are complicated, messy, and often difficult to talk about. But I believe that honesty is the only way to untangle the emotions and find a way forward. I've been holding my feelings inside for so long, trying to make everything seem okay. But I've realized that being honest with you is the only way to break free from this cycle and begin to heal. Family isn't always easy, and neither are the feelings that come with it. I want to share my struggles with you because I believe that talking about it is the first step toward healing. I want to be real with you about my family issues because I believe that only through honesty can we create understanding. I need to open up about what I'm feeling to find peace. Family dynamics can be complicated, and sometimes it feels like you're lost in the middle of it all. I want to share my truth with you because I believe that being honest is the only way to make sense of everything. There's a lot I've been hiding about my family life, and I know it's time to share it. I want to be open with you about my struggles because I believe that honesty is the key to healing. Family issues can make you feel isolated and misunderstood, but I believe that sharing my feelings with you is the first step in breaking down those barriers and finding understanding. I've spent so much time pretending everything is fine, but I know that being honest about my family's struggles is the only way to create the space for healing and growth.